What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Anthony Joshua. Get this. Hearn states that Joshua wants to bash Usyk up. He's angry, which is good. Eddie Hearn, promoter of Anthony Joshua, says the former two-time heavyweight champion will be coming for blood in the rematch with Oleksandr Usyk. Joshua lost all those titles except for the WBC back in September when he dropped a 12-round unanimous decision to Usyk at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. There was an immediate rematch clause which Joshua already exercised. As we know, the second bout is being eyed for the first quarter of 2022. Hearn explains that Joshua has a new aggressive mentality for the fight. He states, "There are fine margins between success and failure, and those little percentages of rest relate to that. He's had 14 years in Sheffield now. It's an incredible facility, but he is God there. The amateurs look up to him. His picture is everywhere," Hearn told Bedford. "I say we have to go rough and rugged, but he's got to have the challenger mentality in this fight, and he's got it. Everything I hear from him tells me that he wants to win badly and bash Usyk up, which I didn't hear any of this going into the first fight. He's angry, which is good. No decision has been made yet, but I do think a change of scenery would be good for him in terms of where he trains his camp." Joshua, 32, has trained with Rob McCracken his entire career. The British superstar recently traveled to the United States where he spent some time with several trainers. He states Rob McCracken is more than just a trainer to AJ. He's a friend, he's a mentor, he's an advisor. I think a change of scenery for AJ is sometimes good. I think it was refreshing for him when he went over to America recently. Going from getting mobbed wherever he is in the UK to that not happening. I'm not saying people don't know him in America, but it's different to not being able to walk around here. You're getting photographed everywhere. And the thing with AJ is that he's got time for everybody. That can be extra draining. Sometimes he's taken half an hour worth of photographs before he's even got into training. Let me counterpunch. He's angry. That's good. He wants to bash Usyk up. That's good. It's great. He changed scenery. That's good. But then what does it mean? Okay. How did we get here? Okay. You look at Joshua and you look at Usyk. You had Usyk. There was no doubt. There was no hesitation that Usyk was ready for Joshua. People didn't think he could do what he did to Joshua, but he was ready. He was prepared. He didn't allow a lot of things to bother him. He stayed in a ranch outside of town. He really wasn't bothered. He trained to himself and with his trainers and things like that. He did do a documentary of what he did or what he does in camp. But other than that, that's it, right? He showed up for press conferences because that's business. Other than that, he did nothing extra. Anthony Joshua is extra all around because Anthony Joshua is Anthony Joshua. So the question you ask yourself is, what's going to stop him? If he gets past Usyk, that's a big if. But if he gets past him, what will keep him mad? What will keep him angry? Because the only person that I see, or the only time I see Anthony Joshua really up for anything is when he lost. Does he have to lose every fight in order to be angry? In order to not have it? You know, I think we're looking at this in a totally different way. This is how we should be looking at it. At least the man is still angry. At least we do have a rise out of Joshua, okay? Because if we didn't, you wouldn't see any of this. You would think, you know what, maybe he's just made enough money. Maybe the success, I think he's plateaued. He's got to the level that he's stagnant, you know, but I'm glad that something happened. Sometimes change is good. And a lot of people think, oh man, he's lost again. Here you go. No, I think with Joshua, he needs something to push him. I think he should have been left Rob McCracken, or at least left somewhere that takes him out of his comfort zone. You know, all the laughing, the smiling, the picture taking. That's all good and all, but that doesn't get you prepared for some of the toughest battles. And if Anthony Joshua expects to compete with the toughest fighters around, like Usyk, he's going to have that warrior mentality each and every time. Okay? I honestly think that people didn't expect Oleksandr Usyk to do what he did. But he did. He showed you he could do it. He knew he could do it. Now it's up to Joshua to show that, hey, I'm better than what I once was. Okay? And he really needs to be angry. I think that's the only thing that will motivate him. But at least it's motivation to a certain degree. You know, I mean, I would rather see this fight a knockout of some sort. I don't care if it's Joshua. I don't care if it's Usyk. But at least go for it. Because the round 12 showed me he didn't go for it. It showed me that he was trying to coast. And Oleksandr Usyk would not allow him to coast. He wouldn't. It was time for him to close the show, and that's exactly what he did. And he really could have done more, I feel. You know, and then that's why I believe Usyk that, hey, you know what? I didn't try to knock out Anthony Joshua. I just tried to outbox him to show him I was the better boxer. And Anthony Joshua obliged that by trying to outbox him, which he couldn't do. But scenery is good. Anger, I think, is better because I think we can see what he can do with that. I want to see him back over in the Americas probably this month. Let's see who he picks. Let's see the dream team that he selects. And let's see what the final result will be. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Eddie Hearn stating that Anthony Joshua wants to bash Usyk up. Tell me your comments. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.